G'day everybody, Ozmankollects63 here, and we're back again with another reading with VeVe digital comic reading with Relax and Read. And today we're going to be covering New Mutants number 98, which is the first appearance of Deadpool, one of my favorite characters. This is a bit different for me. I'm normally a live stream these on a Friday, but I've got a Christmas party to go to, so I'm actually recording this Thursday night, and I'm going to try streaming it for Friday, which is the first time I'm doing it. So hopefully it turns out all right. And I hope you enjoy the reading. So big thank you for if you're just tuning in or checking out this video for the first time. So I appreciate your support. And yeah, let's get right into it. So if I also, this may be recorded, but if you're watching this, it's usually this is all live. So if I present my screen here, and I say anything can happen. Okay, so if I go over here, so this is our comic we'll be covering. So this is New Mutants number 98, which is the first appearance of Deadpool. And this is a digital comic, which you can find on VeVe, which is this one right up here. Basically, what is VeVe? VeVe is a digital collectors platform where they specialize in licensed IP. So they have Marvel, Disney, Star Wars. They have all sorts of other cool stuff as well. They've got United States Postal Service. They've got independent artists like Ron English, Patrick Hughes, and all sorts of cool stuff, and probably a whole heap of other stuff I've totally forgotten about. But yeah, let's just check this out. So we've got news from 98, first appearance of Deadpool. So we've got a little thing here saying the first appearance of Deadpool, the Merc with the Mouth. Cable and the New Mutants are introduced to the extra lethal and ever vibrous Deadpool. But can they send him packing before Deadpool makes good on his collecting his bounty? We'll see. And there's a bit of basic information here as well. So our writers are Fabian Nicreza and Rob Liefeld. Now, Rob Liefeld is a very popular artist, especially back in the 90s. So it says the artist is Rob Liefeld. Cover artist is done by Rob Liefeld as well. Fabian Nicreza and Rob Liefeld actually created the character Deadpool as well. Going over my little notes here. Yeah, I believe Rob Liefeld did all the visualization, and Fabian did the voice and the mannerisms, or something along those degrees. Also, a little fun fact as well. Rob Liefeld is also responsible for co-creating the character Cable. He did that with writer Louise Simpson. I think so, and he's also created other cool stuff as well, like Youngblood and X-Force, which he's done a bit of work on. Another fun fact: he's also one of the co-founders of Image. Is Image? Hang on, I did write it down. Oh, he helped found Image Comics with the likes of Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee. So some very heavy hitters in the comic book world. Now let's talk a bit more about the comic itself. So the way it works on VeVe is that normally you have a rare, a common, an uncommon, a rare, an ultra rare, and a secret rare. Now, on any other comic, the rares and ultra rares are exclusive cover art, but not with this one. This was one of the first earliest comic books that VeVe introduced, and they decided to go just a different color variations on this one. So it's just the one style, but we do have an interior comic panel as our secret rare. Now, edition sizes. So this is a big one. So there's 60,000 editions, which in comparison to VeVe's market today is massive. There are, of the common one, which is this one here, there is 48,000. The uncommon, there's 6,000. 48,000 editions for the common, 6,000 uncommon. There's 3,000 editions for the rare, which is this one here. Should be zooming it in. That's what I'll do. That's better. There's 2,400 for the ultra rare, which is a black and white variant. And our secret rare, there is 600 editions. So in comparison to some of the ones we've got now, that's actually quite high. But very cool. I mean, like I said, if I had to pick one, definitely the original cover art is probably the one I'd go for, which was by Rob Liefeld. What else could we say about this one? So yeah, there's start date was 1983. List price was $6.99. So this is my copy here. I paid 4 gems for it, and this is edition number 48, edition. So I was lucky. I managed to get edition 4034. So that's actually a palindrome mint, which I actually didn't realize the first time. And another fun fact: this was actually my first comic book purchase on VeVe. This is what got me into the app because I was a big Deadpool fan at the time. Still am. What else can we say about this comic? So yeah, so basically FA Deadpool. So everybody should know Deadpool by now. Deadpool is mostly made famous by his portrayal by Ryan Reynolds portraying him in the Marvel movies. First portraying him in X-Men Origins Wolverine, which he played the role really well, but the character just it was horrible. It was bad. But he redeemed himself. He managed to redeem himself come Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie. That nailed it. Loved it. Then did pretty well with this Deadpool 2. And we have finally back on track after the writer's strike. Deadpool 3 is back in action. And that's got some very exciting hype behind it. But yeah, anyway, let's get into this comic book reading. So what we're going to do, we're going to open her up, and yeah, we're going to crank on some music and have a read. Yeah, let's get into it. Why not? And then maybe afterwards, if you're still here, so we'll do a little bit of market watch, see what it's like in VeVe, and maybe explain a little bit about what the app is if you're looking at it for the first time, and how to pick yourself up one of these if you're interested. So let me go over to my music here. Let's go. Let's go that one. Let's go 5 foot. Oh, it's not too loud. All right, let's go over to the comic book. So if I go read comic, here we go. Right. So I might turn it down just a touch because it's a little bit loud on my end. That'll do. Okay, so this is our cover. So New Mutants number 98. So original cover art by Rob Liefeld, introducing the lethal Deadpool and the mysterious Gideon and the dynamic Domino. I think this might be Domino's first appearance too. But yeah, very cool, very original style. So Rob Liefeld has a very sort of unique style, especially this is like back like sort of 80s, 90s range. So it's let's have a look here. So I think it's a 24-page comic, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through it. And let's kick this off. So page 2 of 3. So who have we got here? A very secluded room in a very secluded mountain chateau in Vail, Colorado. 8:22 a.m. December 3rd. Initiate attack sequence, please. Oh, and Adam, old chap, make it a random pattern, he says. So who have we got here? Either as you wish, Master Gideon. So we've got Gideon. I'm not actually familiar with the character Gideon, but if you are, fantastic. But yeah, it looks like a nasty little fella. And he's always got gold arms too, so that's kind of cool. And oh bloody hell! Okay, we're up on our heads here. Ugh. The beginning of the end, part 1. Stan Lee presents the end of an era. Well, this is the first time I've had to do this, so bear with me, guys. Let's get this way. Though I must be warned, Though I must warn you, the combat modules being employed are the very best Shaw Industries has to offer. Oh, whoop-de-doo, he says. He's throwing around like rag dolls. Clank, bang, crack, bang. Adam, take a memo. Dear Sebastian, for the money I am paying, I would prefer if you would make these little tin darlings a little quieter. How arrogant is he? Whoa, that does me necking. Jeez, whose idea was it ever like that? Right, hopefully the whole thing ain't going to be like that. Oh boy, we got one last page. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yep. So there's our artists. So Rob Liefeld, Fabian Nicareza, Ron Tom DeFeco. Cool. So clink, clink, clank, clank. There go all the robots. Ever yours, Gideon, he says. So Sebastian Shaw. So I've heard that name before. So he's the part of the Hellion? Hellfire Club, that's the one. And also the character made an appearance in the X-Men First Class, played by Kevin Bacon, if I remember right. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, so he's making... Oh, here we go. Ah, that's better. Oh, something I can actually read. Master Gideon, surely even your powers of superhuman enhancement assimilation. So he's taking on all the robots. This guy's got his metal arms. He's got a whole like Jack's Mortal Kombat thing going on there. Do not warrant such overconfidence in light of the multi-programmed assault program I have prepared. But of course they do, he says. He's throwing them around like rag dolls. Let's see now. Assimilation of flight, manufactured ability, computer coordinates, reflective responses, and strength. Bang! So yeah, Shaw Industries does not make good robots. Okay, next one. Page 6 of 7. Good, we're going to get back to some sensible pages because that was doing my neck right in. Not bad for a morning workout. Aren't I all... Not bad for a morning workout. Very good. Very good shower, sir. You were marvelous. Aren't I always, he said. What's on the agenda for the day, Adam? Oh, a very thrilling schedule, sir, indeed, he says. 12 o'clock, the Taylor Foundation, more charity work. 12:30, lunch. Mrs. Schaefer today at 2 o'clock. The DeCosta stock inquiry. And at 3, Roxxon and the Savage Land oil leases. And workout dinner remains open at 4 o'clock. So, busy man with a busy schedule. Have the jet prepared. How does New Orleans sound? I'm in the mood for the blues and cat and crayfish. Of course, sir. Will Miss Schaefer be accompanying you? Let's go. Let's see how lunch goes, eh? He says. So we'll go see here. Who's this fella? Oh yes, about dear old Emmanuel DeCosta. We have someone in place, don't we? Quietly, smug sir. Who? Eve. Splendid. Have her proceed as planned then. Ooh, something sinister is going on here. So what we got here? Well, that looks like Cable. A very secluded room in a very secluded bunker underneath what is left of a very secluded mansion in Westchester, New York at 9:12 a.m. December 5th. A workout session is in the danger room is being conducted by the New Mutants commander, Cable, and their field leader, Sam Guthrie. Oh, I know Sam Guthrie. He's a cannibal. Are you sure you don't need a hand, sir? He says. Very, says Cable. So very. I definitely tell on Rob Liefeld's artwork. Okay, hope you don't mind if we get into it for my own sake then, he says. Lend you a hand? Not. Lend you a hand? Not. I'm just doing what ain't here for predicament to fulfill my mutant abilities. That's the line, ain't it? For some reason that was really difficult to say. Nah. Have a little look at the panel art before we move on. So page 8 and 9. So there we go. Cannibal's going into it. It's like cannibal. Boos. Cannibal. I told you not to. Yeah, that's the line. Fine then. Get to work. Computer initiated attack sequence. Boos! Cannibal flies into the big robot, the sponge looking man thing. SG2J3. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, sir, but I've run through this one in my sleep. So you have. I won't repeat myself then. I noticed your ability to mute the sounds of your kinetic field depends entirely on the amount of concentration you employ. Uh-oh, he's gonna try and distract him, I reckon. Clink, clunk, clunk. So let's see how you concentrate on a few things at once then. Oh, Cable's gonna be a bit cheeky, try and distract him. Oh, where we go here, right? Page 10 of 11. Whoop. It says, whoa, says Cannonball. Couldn't do it. Avoided your attack, but I could have turned down the volume on my blast field at the same time. By the way, what's with the new armament? It was time for some... I can't read that because my screen's all distorted. You might be reading it clearly though. And you did well, Sam, he says. Learning to tone down your field is step 1. Step 2 will be to expand it outward as a protective defense. It will be a great asset to the team. I don't mean to be rude, sir, but if you ain't noticed, there ain't much of a team left around here. Oh, I've noticed, he said. Well, what are we going to do about it? Not much you can do, he says Cable. A casualty soldiers die in war. So Warlock was a casualty. Soldiers die in war. Okay, so Warlock's gone. Okay. Wolfsbane either a defector or a prisoner until we're sure which way we sit tight. We're not soldiers, sir. We're family, he says. Alright, so something's gone down. So we've lost Wolfsbane and we've lost Warlock. That doesn't sound very good. If life were a picnic, you'd be a family. Since life is war, you're soldiers. You do well to start acting that way. Or you do well to start accepting that fact. Alright, maybe we get some backstory, find out what's been going on. The office building complex of DaCosta International Brazil. 1:12 p.m. December 4th. Senator DaCosta. Yes, Eve. Your coffee. Oh, thank you. Clink, clink, clink. As she walks along. Well, I get the feeling she's done something sinister. Maybe she's poisoned it. Let's read on. Pages 12, 13. Always guzzling that coffee. Oh no! Dun dun dun! Boom! I knew it. Poisoned. He's on the ground. His mouth's wide open. She's standing over him, looking all, haha! Look at me. I've just poisoned you, you silly bugger. What's going on now? Oh, who we got here? The sub-basement of the X-Mansion, the New Mutants bunker, 2:45 p.m. December 5th. Try a gas oven, yeah? Or eating a live grenade. That ought to do it. Or walking through East LA. Or... What you saying? It would be suicide. That's the pick, Rick. Don't you see? Boom, boom, I don't care, he says. We have to do something. It's been weeks since we left Rain in Geonosia. She's family. We can't ignore her. Okay. So something must have gone down over in Geonosia, and that's where they lost Wolfsbane. Must have lost Warlock too. Yeah, maybe, but what's Richter, the post-pube earthquake, gonna do? It was her choice to stay there. We can't be sure of that. Alone, my powers may not be enough to help her, but with your help, maybe. Just maybe. Maybe what? I make a few time bombs, put a few potholes in the Geonosian highway system. Maybe wreck a quark check here and there. Then we both end up getting killed. I'll take a slide on that, okay? So saying they ain't going back to Geonosia because it's a suicide mission. We just end up dead. Won't do anyone any good. Anyway, I think it's about time for some new music. Let's change the music up a little bit. Let's go this one. That's pretty cool. Let's chill out. Let's go that one. Oh, Deadpool's about to make his appearance, but let's read this page first. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to find a way to help Rain, he says. I'm not going to let her stay in Geonosia. Cable's never going to let you go. I was never going to ask his permission, he said. Yo! What don't I know? What I know? Scooping out the stitch, there ain't much left of we is there. Why am I talking to myself? I don't know, she's just babbling to herself. Next up we have the library at 2:51 p.m. So Cable's having a bit of a night, maybe he's having a nightcap, having a read, like we're doing now. So maybe he's going to read a comic book. Who knows? Whoa, there's an explosion. He's hit. He's down. And look who's towering over the top of him. It's our man of the hour. It's Deadpool. Look at that. How cool is that artwork? So old school and retro. Love it. You're Nathan, right? He says. I'm Deadpool. Pleased to meet you. Mr. Tolliver hired me to find you. And you have, he said. Yep. Well, Mr. Tolliver also hired me to kill you. You know how fastitious Mr. Tolliver is about these things, right? So when I frost your sorry old mechanical butt, don't take it personally, okay? Oh, no problem, he said. So very Merkel of the Mouth that we're quite familiar with. I can't help but just envision Ryan Reynolds' voice saying these when he talks. I think Ryan Reynolds has kind of like cemented himself as Deadpool. I can't really picture anyone else as Deadpool. Unless you can. Maybe write in the comments. Right, page 16, 17. Oh, here we go. We're getting into the fight now. Yep, Mr. Tolliver said you were a cold one, and he was right. Mr. Tolliver says a lot of things. That's what got him into trouble to begin with, he says Cable. That's not how he sees it. He blames you for what went down. And he's paying the bills, so... Arrivederci, Nathan. Ah, did it! I kept my blast field quiet enough to sneak up on him. Oh, he's got the drop on Deadpool. Cannonball's coming and knocked him right in the back. Oh, you can see him coming there. So you did, kid. Caught me by surprise, too. I hate it when that happens. And a neural disruption net should prevent it from happening again, right? Oh, okay, he's throwing the net around him. Cannonball's in trouble. What the? He's gotten through my field, he says. Wah! He's all tied up. Kid's got a real keen eye for the obvious, he says. Shoo! He's fallen to the ground. Ah, look at that. Deadpool looks like he's got no clothes on. It's kind of funny. And you talk too much, says Cable. Bang! Smacks him in the face. Crack! Oh, maybe I do. Think you broke my jaw, Nathan. That's uncool, man. Uncool. Right, pages 18 and 19. We're getting towards the end of this comic now. I hate it when that happens too, he says. Oh, look, he's throwing a knife right at his leg. Ah! Jeez, I'm sorry, that must have really hurt, he said. Says Deadpool. Let me put you out of my misery. All of a sudden, there's a rumble. We're tired of people attacking us. Give up now or start hurting, says Riptide. Riptide, some spot, boom boom. Okay, let me think about it, he says. So that's the rest of the New Mutants that will come to Cable's aid. Deadpool's thought about it and he goes, nah. Oh, he's used some grappling looking thing coming out of his glove. It looks like silly string. Goes. You're first, Richter, because your vibratory powers are the most unpredictable, okay? Ah! Yeah, keep trying to shake them loose. The more energy you expend, the tighter they'll constrict. So he's going wrapped up boots nice and tight. What can you do to stop us then? Maybe we shouldn't be asking, says Boom Boom. Let's see what Deadpool's got. What's he got to stop them? Sunspot, wait, don't charge in like a bull. But it's what the boy always does. Thinks super strength enough. No finesse, no grace, no subtlety. Think, says Deadpool. He's got something in his hand. So what are they going to do? They're going to be able to take him down? Whoa. Water. All this reading dries your throat out. Alright, so Domino's come on the scene. Shunk. And look, he's been stabbed in the back with his own daggers. She goes, I'm confused. Dios mío, what just happened? I happened, said Domino as she comes in with, look at that dagger sticking out of Deadpool's back. He's probably like, no fair. Hello, Cable. You called and I came, she says. Wow, look how nice that artwork is. So cool. And just in time as usual. How have you been, Domino, says Cable. I've been around. And back again, it seems. How's this new babysitting business going of yours? Could be better, could be worse, says Cable. We were doing okay against Deadpool. Yeah, sure, and you didn't need any help, did you? Says Domino. So Deadpool's all tied up with a big bandage around his back. Let's not spend too much time trying to take credit for the punk's capture. What do we do with you now, Deadpool? What should I do with Deadpool? Let's find out. You know, I've always wanted the chance to rehabilitate myself, somewhere nice. How about a prison in the Bahamas, he says. How about we send you back to Tolliver and tell him to deal with you? From what I remember about Tolliver, he doesn't take kindly to failures, does he? You see, I remember now too. You see how this Domino lady affects Cable? He's actually smiling. It's kind of cute, romantic, like Bonnie and Clyde, says Boom Boom. I'm guessing Cable don't smile very much. Alright, we're almost at the end of this comic, guys. Pages 22 and 23. 11:45 p.m. By the way, what'd you do with the chump? Mailed. Deadpool? Oh, bound and gagged and mailed back to Tolliver. She says mailed? Let me run through the list of what little is available for us. Okay, so it must be going over new recruits. Got Rusty Collins, aligned with the Mutant Liberation Front. Too difficult to liberate right now. Pyrokinetic. Okay, so you can... I think pyrokinetic, that's for fire. We've got... Who's that one? Skids... Belevinus? Also with the... Merfolk pretty useless power in the battle. So what can she do? Projects frictionless force field. Okay. Next we've got Eskan Koi Mei Kamara. Not a team player. She has her own agendas anyway. That's a shame. A telepath comes in handy, so she's a telepath. Next one's Magma. Yep, Amara Aquila. She's holed up in Nova Roma, the jungle civilization. Powerful, but she's not worth the effort. Who we got over here? Last up is Daniel Moonstar. Oh, I know that one. Mirage, she became a Valkyrie and stayed in Asgard. Excuse me? Forget about it. Forget about her. Not much to work with, says Domino. I know, I've already taken steps to remedy that, says Cable. So what's going on over here? So 11:53 p.m. We're out somewhere in the jungle. Oh, someone's popped out of a hatch in the ground and they're making a run for it. So some commando looking fella. Looks like something straight out of G.I. Joe. He's making a run for it and someone's sleeping. Oh, okay. That's Rip. I see what's happening. It's Riptide. He's gone off to try and free Wolfsbane. It says, "Dear, off to save, run, and live happily ever after. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it, Rick." Oh dear. Silly boy. He's run off to be a hero to try and save Wolfsbane. Will he succeed? Will he fail? I guess we'll have to find out, because I think that's the end of the comic. Oh no, wait, we got one more. Who we got here? 1:23 a.m. Roberto. Wake up, kiddo. He wakes up. Who is it? Shh. Gideon. What are you doing here? How did you find me? How did you get through our defense system? That's not important right now, old friend. I'm afraid I have some horrible news. Your father had a heart attack earlier. He's dead, Alberto. Bum bum bum. I wonder who his father was. It says to be continued. So I think that's the end of the reading, guys. So that was a 24-page comic. So that's New Mutants number 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. So it's not a bad comic, pretty easy to read. It's had a little bit of action from Deadpool there, fighting Cable. And so I set the precedent for the future of the two, because Cable and Deadpool go on wild adventures later on down the track. Deadpool also does some collaborations with other Marvel characters as well. I think he's done some with for the likes of Wolverine, Punisher, all over the shop. So a quick brief run back through. Very cool. Cool. All right. Well, that was New Mutants number 98, first appearance of Deadpool. So what we'll do now is we'll turn the music off, and we'll just have a quick look and have a quick little go over VeVe, and then we'll call it a night. It's getting pretty late. So let me go back to my screen here. Yeah. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, this is VeVe. So like I said before, it's a digital collectors platform where they specialize in licensed IP and digital collecting as well. They also do collectibles. So this is the interface. We've got a store, collection, feed, marketplace. So it's very simple. You basically make yourself an account, do a little bit of KYC, and then you can upload gems to the platform. So gems is like the platform's currency, which is tied to the US dollar. So it's like one gem is $1. And basically you just pay by either Google Pay, or you can pay by a credit card using either Google Pay, Apple Pay. Not highly recommended, because I think they both charge like 30% fee or something like that. But you can upload gems directly on the website, and yeah, you can sort of do it that way. Save yourself a bit of fees. And it's a very simple concept, really. So basically, you just see what you like. So if I go to the marketplace here, and see, this is just a little brief rundown of some of the other stuff they do. Do like Thanos cops that just chopped lately. You got Spider-Man, some stamps. What else they got? Spider-Man. They got Golden Moment Elsa. That's kind of cool. Actually, if I do that, this will just give you an idea of what the platform has. So got the likes of Rambo, dinosaurs, Jurassic Park, Batman, Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Oh, we've also got Sesame Street. That's another cool one. My kids love that one. Genie. So yeah, this is just a little brief example of some of the stuff they offer. So if that's something that might interest you, just go over to the VeVe or give it a Google, and that's at VeVe. I think it's at VeVe.me. They do also have an Android and iOS app as well, where you can interact with. But yeah, so let's go over to Deadpool. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of this comic for yourself, New Mutants, the comics, Fine. Mutants 98. So there's 105 of them available in the market. So if you want to just pick yourself up a common just for something to read, right now the commons are going for 3 gems and 39 frags. So we say 39 frags because we had a discussion a while back about what do we call the lower denominations of gems, and frags was brought up. So we sort of go with frags now, which is kind of cool, very catchy. So yeah, so that's the common. If you just want to pick yourself up a common, there are three gems, 39 frags in the market. Or if you want an uncommon, which is a little bit more scarce, there are 5 gems and 70 frags on the floor. Also come with their own mint numbers as well. Obviously, the lower the mint, the more desirable it can be. But obviously, if that's something you don't care about, you just want to get one off the floor, then that's totally cool. So we've got our rare. It is 13 gems and 75 frags. So again, not overly expensive. Got our ultra rare, which is 19 gems, which is the black and white one. Now this is our interior panel, and that's going for 233. 233. Losing my words. 232 gems on the floor, and that's of Thursday, the 7th of December. Just in case you're checking this out a bit later. Sorry. No, it's late. I'm slurring my words, so I'll wrap this up soon. But we do also have collectibles on the app as well. So if I go back to the market, so this is one of the reasons why I got into VeVe, because they also do comic books. So they've got the likes of X-Men, Tarzan, Amazing Spider-Man. Some of these newer ones have just dropped, like some of the new age ones, like 2022. We've got some all the way back to 1963, which is our Bronze Age, I believe. But if I'm wrong, correct me on that. But yeah, they've got the likes of Star Wars, X Factor. See some Disney, Hulk, Iron Man, all sorts of cool stuff. So if this is something that interests you, then yeah, definitely go and check it out. So, and they all work on the same principles. Like say if I take Daredevil here, for example, I go into it and there's like a common, an uncommon, a rare, ultra rare, and a secret rare. And they all work along the same sort of premise. And most of them have exclusive cover art. So the rares and ultra rares basically done by artists, which you can only get on VeVe. You can't get these in the real world. But some of them you can, some of them you can't. Like I know this one, for example, that's a New York Comic Con exclusive. So that one's very exclusive. All right, what else can we say about this? So if we go into, let's see if we Google Deadpool. So Deadpool actually has some collectibles in the app as well. So we've got the likes of Lady Deadpool, Dogpool, Deadpool, X-Pool, and that's from the Marvel Mighties collection, which is kind of like think of it kind of like a Funko type style. It's sort of fun, and also other cool stuff as well. Like we've got Deadpool's Chimichanga truck. So if you want a Deadpool, sorry, like a Marvel Mighty type vehicle, that's cool. He also did a Christmas range as well. Like say we've got Deadpool here with an ugly sweater, which is kind of funny. Deadpool animated. So some of these move as well. Some of the collectibles have animations and sound and all sorts of bits and pieces. And yeah, so just to give you an example of what it looks like. So this is Deadpool with his sweater on. And there you go. There's 36 of these listed in the market as well. So if you want to pick up something like this, for example, you've got 6 gems and 50 frags. So very affordable. And that's about as much as we can sort of go over. Like I said, like they've got drops going out like all the time. Like, this is some of the upcoming drops. We've got the Lamborghini is coming up soon, and another Marvel Mighties drop. And we've had X-Men, we've had Spider-Man, all sorts of cool stuff. So the bits and pieces there. Oh, here we go. This is some of the Lamborghinis coming out. That green one's very nice. Very scarce too. That one's only got like 100 and something edition. No, it's 80 editions, I think, once you account for the pullback. So very scarce. You can also get one-of-one art as well on VeVe. But I don't pay any attention to these because they're like auctions and they're like usually go for like ridiculously high prices. So if you're a collector of this sort of stuff and that interests you, that's there. We've got Star Wars. That's a new one coming out. And yeah, that's about it for me, guys. So yeah, if you enjoy the reading, if you if you like this kind of style, kind of content, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe if you feel like it. At the very, very bare minimum, just hit that thumbs up button so it tells the algorithm that I'm doing something right and it likes what you see. So yeah, like I said before, this is I'm having to go doing a pre-recorded one. I normally do these Friday nights from about 8 o'clock at night UK time, or it's about 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Leave us a like, leave us comments, and subscribe. Take care, everyone. Have a good one, and talk more soon. Hopefully, I will see you on maybe one of the X Spaces I also host. VeVe Weekends and VeVe Wednesdays. VeVe Weekends, which is on Sunday, 8:30 till 10:30 UK time, or 12:30 till 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, or VeVe Wednesdays, which is 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday mornings UK time, or it's 8:30 till 10 Pacific Standard Time Wednesday night. Okay, well, I've been your narrator, Ozmankollects63. Give us a follow on the old X if you feel like it. And yeah, talk more soon. Hope you enjoy the reading, and stay tuned for the next one. And talk more soon.